I have an idea! What if I share with you my Christmas decorations and ugly Christmas sweater for Christmas 2018? Welcome to my channel. I'm Chanel with Save Sell Chanel. If you're new to my channel, this channel is dedicated to the different ways I save and sell one day at a time. By saving, I save time, money, and the environment. And by selling, I sell on e-commerce and local apps. And I use both of them to help me on my debt-free journey. So let's get into it. The first part of this video is going to be the different ways that I decided to decorate my house and my office. So here's some videos on the different ways that I decorated my Christmas tree and how all these different people helped me decorate it and style it on a budget. A little backstory in terms of my Christmas tree that's behind me. It is my family's Christmas tree. My parents moved back to the Philippines in 2009 and no one in my family has been able to use it, so I'm happy to continue the tradition now that my husband and I purchased a house this year and were able to use it. The only challenge was that this was my first Christmas tree as an adult and I didn't really know what to do or have funds for it, so I really wanted to challenge myself to see if I could decorate on a budget. What's really great is that I told people about my Christmas tree and they really wanted to contribute, especially on making this my first Christmas tree as a homeowner, as a 30-year-old, and as a married woman. They all wanted to make it a very special Christmas. So I'm very thankful that my PFF/sister sent me a box of ornaments to go with my theme. And if you don't know what a PFF is, it is a Poshmark friend forever. After sharing my theme with her and some of my other friends, which is silver, white, and blue, as you can see back here. And I was also able to share my story with my boss, and she was able to donate some of these handmade crocheted items from one of her friends. So I was very thankful for that. The time and effort to make all of these pieces was amazing. And so I'm gonna go and show you in this video all of the different details and the different elements of my tree.
So as you can see here, there are gifts. At the base of the tree are some ornaments. The bottom, I didn't have a skirt, so I had to get something from the Dollar Tree to create one. And moving up, I got the garlands and the flowers from Walmart, and the lights were also from Walmart too. As you move towards the top of the tree, that ornament is a crocheted ornament that was given to me from my boss. Moving down, you're also going to see another crocheted ornament. That one's a star that was given to me. And that ornament there, that silver ornament, it was thrifted. Another crocheted angel. And as you're moving down, you see the blue ornaments, and those were given to me. If you see in my previous post, that was given to me from my PFF/sister. So moving across the tree itself, you can see the details, more crocheted ornaments, which I appreciate because they were all handmade. So you see all the different details. A lot of love went into this tree. So moving on, you see the different gifts. We have our nativity scene here. That nativity scene was given to me from my boss. And from the bottom, there is that decoration too that was given from a family member.
Now let's go and talk about the different ways that I'm going to decorate this ugly Christmas sweater. This is already a pretty good ugly Christmas sweater. It is a Christmas tree. I bought this dress at Walmart and I didn't buy it on discount, but this is the first time I was able to get a Christmas tree themed dress. I'm going to do a little bit more for this, and then if you look on the back, it's completely empty. This is what I'm going to change a lot of in terms of the ugly factor. So if you stay tuned, I'm going to show you the different ways that I'm going to add to this dress. So there are two places that I checked out this holiday season to add to my ugly Christmas sweater. One of the locations is Dollar Tree, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see on my daily stories and my posts that I am obsessed with Dollar Tree. There's so much that you can buy there, even if it's just for daily use or buying Christmas gifts or Christmas ornaments. There's so much that you can find there for $1. It's a really great value. So here are the things that I purchased. So my thing that I plan on doing, and I'm not going to go into really detailed as to why I'm doing this, but just for general speaking, I do work for a roofing company, so I wanted to make my ugly Christmas sweater along the lines of that. And I found these really cute boxes from the Dollar Tree, and because they already have the little roof themes on them, if you can see it, I was going to add these to the bottom of the sweater and make it more of a gift under the tree look. So that's what I'm going to do. And when it comes to these cute golds or red boxes, I also purchased these gold stockings. I love the details on them. I plan on adding them to the sweater just to add a little bit more ugly to the sweater, I guess you can call it. I bought some cute ones too, just very basic small, so as you're going on the top of the tree, you'll have smaller stockings. And what's great about the Dollar Tree is that they sell glue sticks. 20 pieces for $1. This is the first time I purchased this, so I'm not sure if they're gonna work or not, since I actually don't own a glue gun. And that's when I had to go and stop by the next location. Oh, I forgot to mention that I bought these chenille stem pipes that I'm going to use to attach the boxes to my dress. So I'm going to use that and attach them here with these crazy colors, and I'll use the glue gun to help attach the different ornaments to it. So like I said, I went to Michael's, and here's a little Michael's bag. They were having amazing deals on ornaments and other supplies for the Christmas season. Definitely check your local Michael's to see what other promotions they have going on. So what I purchased there, I purchased these to go crazy with the gems. So that's going to add some glamour, take it up a notch, because you know me, I love glitter. My Poshmark name is Glitter and Associates, so anything sparkly and fun, I always try to take it to the next level. And I was able to buy this glue gun for $3. I'm hoping it turns out really well, because this is my first glue gun and I didn't want to spend. I found another glue gun that was red and Christmas themed, but that was $10 and I didn't really feel like spending that much money. For my purchase at Michael's, they also gave me this Michael's Bucks. It's $5 off every $25 you spend from December 30th to January 5th, which is great. I'm going to use this to check out all the different Michael's sales and items that they have. So those are the key elements. These are the different items. And what's great about this, I forgot to mention that there's a box within a box. And that was great for me because I feel like that's a really good value. So yes, those are the basics of what I'm going to use, so watch the rest of the video to see how I put my ugly Christmas sweater together. So I'm going to put on my crazy Christmas hat because I need some creativity to help me with the design. So let's get into it. So I'm going to do this here on my kitchen counter, and I'm going to use the different items that I got from Michael's and the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to use the glue gun. The glue gun is going to be really important to me because I'm strapped for time and it's already 9 o'clock. I need to go to bed soon. Now I'm getting started and it's 9:16. I just want to time myself to see how quickly I can get this ugly Christmas sweater put together because I still need to pack for my trip to Chicago. Alright, so I have the hot glue gun tangled, so I'm going to use the glue sticks from the Dollar Tree. So I have my hot glue gun already turned on, just waiting it for it to heat. While that's going on, I'm going to put together my little boxes. Like I said, I plan on adding some decorations, so I plan on holding attaching the boxes with this to the dress itself. So for contrasting colors, I'm going to use the red on the screen so that there'll be more of a contrast and people can see it. I'm going to do 2 so that there would be enough to hold it together like this. So like I said, I'm going to glue the actual box to the lid. What I like about this $3 glue gun is it has that little base. It knocks me out a little bit. I don't have enough time to do what I want to do. Alright, so we're going to hold that, press it down together, make sure it's going to hold. In the meantime, I'm going to put some weight to hold it together, to press it down. Use that candle while I'm moving on to the next task. I'm going to do the same thing to the next box. Put the glue on the lid here. I'm also going to put some on this. Since this is a bigger box and it may have a little bit more weight, I'm also going to put it in the lid of the box to help it hold a little bit more. Okay. And I'm also going to put another weight on it. I have another candle, so I'm going to put weight on that. Have that hold itself together. I think this is way too big. Keep in mind, I'm going to be wearing this ugly Christmas sweater all day, so I don't want to have such a huge box. It's going to be in my way. So I'm going to use a smaller box. I'm going to use this one. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Lid's on top. And I'm going to have something hold this down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this. So it's going to be on the bottom. I'm going to hot glue this together. I'm going to create a straight line just down the middle of the box itself. And then attach these to it. I'm going to hold it down a little bit. So I have it on that side. I'm also going to glue gun the sides of it so that will have a little bit more support. Now I'm sure most of you have an easier way to do this. This is my first time doing this. I'm kind of experimenting, but luckily for me, most of the supplies were bought at the Dollar Tree or Michael's, so it wasn't that much of an investment, so I'm really happy that I get a lot. So this is going to be messy. It looks messy on the sides because I just need to build a more support so when I'm wearing it, it doesn't fall off. And I created the support there. I would normally use tape too, but I feel like the glue is going to hold it. So I put on the sides, I put it in the bottom, and I'm also going to put it down the middle of the two just to create more of a support once it dries. So this is what the final product looks like, and I'm going to do that for the other 3 boxes. So this is what it's going to look like here for this one. And it has a little bit more support because this is a bigger box compared to this one here. And this is what it looks like when it dries. It looks nice and solid so far. And it looks like it can hang and take a little bit more weight and movement. So happy so far. I think I'm going to add a little bit more glue on the side. As you can see, I didn't quite reach the ends of it. So I'm going to put another layer of glue on there. And don't be afraid to add more glue if you need to for your designs this holiday season. I know ugly Christmas sweaters, you just have to go crazy because, as they say, they're ugly. What is the most important thing about ugly Christmas sweaters is showing off your creativity and making a unique piece that you can be proud of. Alright, I feel like this one's almost finished, but I need to add a little bit more. I'm going to wait until it dries to see if I need to put an extra layer to have a good foundation for this. But in the meantime, I'm going to move on to the next one. Finally, for that, I'm going to use yellow, so that will be a contrasting color. And this is the back of it, and this, you know, it's the back because you want to focus on how the ribbon's going to look when your audience is looking at your costume or your ugly Christmas sweater. Okay, perfect. So just like the other boxes, I created a line down the middle, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these on top, and you're gonna put hot glue gun the sides of it. So this is my second one. I feel like I have to add some more to this. It just doesn't look like I have enough support. And personally, for me, I want it to look like it's completely, the back of it is completely filled with glue. Okay, so put another extra layer. Now you can see how thick that glue is.
And for this, I feel like this has enough support, so I'm gonna let that go until tomorrow. I'm still waiting on the other one to see if I need to put another layer. Right now, I still think I need some more, so I'm gonna put some more on there. Okay, so while those are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and add the other accessories that I want to add to my little Christmas tree dress. These are the 2 little stockings that I wanted to add. So they're 50 cents each, since 2 pieces are for $1, which is a good deal. And they're super cute. If you have like a mini tree, it would be great to add to your tree or to your little fireplace. Okay, so for the dress, I plan on adding little stockings, and I'm going to add them in places where it's pretty much blank or empty. I'm gonna put these here at the top. I'm gonna add this here at the top of the dress, right here. I'm gonna hot glue that there. Now, if you're trying to add things to your ugly Christmas sweater and you don't want it to be permanent, I don't recommend using a hot glue gun because it's going to be permanent, so don't do that. Just use pin or fabric glue, or even sew it on and then remove it instead of holding it in. But in this case, I really want this to be held, since I really like the idea of taking this ugly Christmas dress to the next level. Okay, so I'm gonna let those sit. While that's going on, I'm going to move on to attaching the ugly Christmas sweaters or the ugly Christmas boxes to my sweater. So while this is happening, I'm going to flip the bottom of the skirt. I'm just gonna let that dry. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit more before I flip that over. I want to place them like so. I'm gonna put this one in the middle because it has the roof theme on it. And then I'm gonna put the contrasting colors, the red and the gold, on each side. Okay, so I'm going to glue a line. You want to find where your end of your dress is, so I'm gonna put mine not quite right here. I'm just gonna create a line at the bottom, the hem, at the bottom of the dress, make a straight line so I can attach the box to the dress itself. And then you do the same thing for the rest of the boxes. And then I'm just going to do a cross. I'm going to cross the ugly Christmas sweater with more glue. I'm going to do that with the rest of them. I'm going to add more support to the dress itself. So I have added glue to the dresses, and this is what it looks like on top of it. That's what they look like. While all of this is going on, I'm actually going to stop the video right now and make some edits. I'm going to do some of the back of the dress and I was originally going to use a felt and create the letters out of these, but I don't have any time since I'm doing this last minute, so I'm going to use PicMonkey to create the design I want, print out the pages, and attach them to the back of the dress. And I'm going to use the felt as borders around my pieces of paper. So I'm gonna pause it for right now. So I'm finally back. It took me forever to print out what I needed to for my layout on PicMonkey because my computer kept crashing because I kept taking videos. Either way, here is what I have. I'm going to block what I'm going to put. I'm not going to show you my company name because that's confidential, but I'm going to show you this. This is the top half, and I used PicMonkey to create the design here. Have Yourself a Very, and that's my company name's Christmas. And I do sell roofs, so I added some pictures and I had the Santas on top. So I'm going to add that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the felt to kind of add borders around it, and then I'm going to add it to the back of the dress. Let me flip this around. That's what it looks like right now. Crazy. Alright, so we're going to flip it around. Okay, so we're going to flip it around and we're going to cut the pictures out of my piece of paper here. Now this would be easier if you had a paper cutter, but I don't have one, so I have to manually cut everything. And I'm rushing because I need to go to sleep because I have work in the morning. So in order to add a little bit more layers to this, or make it seem more of a snowy scene, I'm going to use the white glittery felt so that it seems like there's white glistening snow. I don't know if you can see that, but it's going to be at the base, or the bottom rather, of my dress. And these are really big, so I'm going to cut this in half. And then I'm going to put them and glue it here at the bottom so it looks like snow. That's where I'm going to use my hot glue gun. And like I said, if you want to reuse your dress, I don't recommend using a hot glue gun because it's going to stick, and I would much rather sew it on if I had more time, but in this case I don't, so I'm rushing. And I'm getting really tired right now. I'm getting really tired. I'm actually getting really tired. I don't want to go to sleep. So, yes, hopefully this is enough glue. I'm going to crisscross it one more time in the middle to hopefully it will stick. Alright. So hopefully this sticks. I'm getting really tired. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add that here at the bottom of the dress. Hopefully this sticks together. And just press hard on that. So I'm going to put green around the different pictures. Gonna glue it straight onto the felt. So I glued all of my pictures on my little felt page, and I'm gonna let that dry so it sticks together. And I'm gonna cut them out and stick them together.
So I'll end the video here. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified of all of my future videos. So from my family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I'll see you in my next video.